Welcome to Clarington, Ohio. No, we're not doing a video here, but I got a guest speaker with me. You just didn't speak. That was your line. Speak.
Oh, I'm supposed to talk.
You're supposed to talk.
I'm supposed to speak. Oh, okay. I was just going to sit here quiet and just be a jerk about it.
Well. So, Dave's with me.
That's right.
And we're taking a road partway up to Woodsfield. We're taking West 78. It's also an Ohio byway. And that's a pretty cool real estate house right there. I love that real estate house.
Yes. That's one of the things I want to come photograph, but there's always people there.
Well, that's what, because they're selling lots of real estate. All right, let's see if I can get to, there we go. Had to make a little bit of adjustment on my screen. Never helped to see what I was going to show you, but oh well. So we're going to take this road, thought take you along with me. Why not? 78th Ohio Veterans Volunteer Infantry Memorial Highway.
That was a mouthful.
It really was. I mean, the sign was perfect for honoring people, those people. That's great. But man, that was hard to say. And I didn't. Well, here's what's amazing. I didn't mess it up.
No, you actually didn't. You said it right.
Which anyone who has ever watched any video of mine knows that that's rare. So, beautiful overcast day. The rain that's not supposed to move in until 6 is now like forecasted sooner.
Yeah, it looks like we have a chance anytime now for an hour or so. But
And since we're on a road trip, that means it should be pouring down now. So if you see my windshield wipers, you know that, yeah, we found the rain.
And if all works well, I may take Ed on a scavenger hunt. We'll see.
Oh, good. I can find some gold coins.
Not in no man's land.
That's the majority of my trips, I think. And see, the really cool thing about doing a video through the screen, which if you, well, I can't make a reference to the video because I don't know when it's going to be, if or when the other one's going to be released. Hoping to get something new to make this a little bit better going to the screen. But when you do a video like this, if we completely mess up talking, it becomes music.
Well,
I mean, I have put music on quite long videos there, and someone told me the other day, it's like, they said, I play your videos to fall asleep. I was like, I don't care, I get the view.
yeah. Like, you know what? That's even better because now it plays all the way through.
That's what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, just hit that play all button and let all my videos put you to sleep. So if my videos put you to sleep, play them, please.
Yeah, just let them play through, because then, especially if it stays on the channel, it'll just play more of your videos.
Yeah, I was fine with that. I mean, didn't fit me at all. I love this 35-mile-per-hour sign right here.
It is a kiss your butt kind of, not quite a kiss your butt kind of turn, but it's close.
Well, in West Virginia, though, that might not even get a sign.
Yeah, this one, when I worked over in Woodsfield, was always a joy at night.
But just joy in wintertime.
Yeah.
Boy, icy, man, I could be over on that other side.
Yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not quite a kiss your butt turn, but it is a big, sharp turn, especially when you're driving at night.
Yeah. I made it at 42.
Yeah.
So I was 7 miles above the sign. Unless you're a police officer watching this video, and I was at 35.
35 on the dot.
Yep.
It's our word against yours.
What?
Our word against theirs.
Yeah. Well, always cracks me up. And when we see stuff, we'll fill you in. But it always cracks me up that when someone records themselves breaking a crime and uploads it. I knew a person one time, you'll love this, that recorded himself flying a drone in the wrong way.
The wrong way?
Yeah. At someone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why would you put that on YouTube?
I have no idea why you would put that on YouTube.
I mean, that's just not right.
No. I would say I'd put the link to it in the description, but I think it's been deleted.
I wonder if it has or not.
Oh. If it has been deleted, I'll put the link to it in the description.
If that person's like some people, I mean, they occasionally go through and remove some videos.
I love the old
the bridges.
Yeah, that thing.
Walk across
bridge. Walk across bridge. That's not the right word. Right?
Yeah,
but wasn't quite a swinging bridge. I don't think.
No.
That's what I was looking.
I mean, they may call it a swinging bridge.
Yeah, I've never. I've deleted 3 or 4 videos, but that's because they bombed. Like go like day 4 and you have less views than you started with.
Well, I have done that in the past where I've gone through and cleared out some stuff and whatnot. And now I'm just kind of like, you know what?
It is what it is.
2 videos ago, mine has 17 views. YouTube really doesn't like me the last 6 months.
I'll tell you what's kind of surprising. The video of that dirt road that my brother's with me on. I expected that one to bomb.
Well, I was gonna watch it this morning, and I was like, oh no, I don't have enough time. But it was at like last night. Is it 60-something views or something?
Yeah, well, it's at 90-some now.
So it's about to hit 100.
Yeah, so I mean, it's I was going to actually have you watch it while I was recording, which I thought would be kind of interesting. I could record my video that I already recorded. All right, so now
that would be kind of dark.
To the right, and that is a beautiful scene.
Yeah, it is. It always.
It's Cameron, Ohio, not to be confused with Cameron, West Virginia. I've been to Cameron, Ohio, and Cameron, West Virginia. And I knew someone named Cameron once.
I got all 3. I've been there, and I know Cameron Benson.
There you go.
Dave Benson's son.
So,
water levels are looking kind of low. I was looking at the creeks, and I'm like, man, not a whole lot of water, is there?
That, from what I've seen of because we bounced around the idea of chasing a waterfall, but from the pictures I've seen, this is probably too low to go chasing.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Being up where it's possibly at, that's higher levels, so you're probably gonna have to have wet conditions to really see that thing.
Yeah, so, but hey, the way the clouds are coming out, we might get those.
Kind of like a friend of mine found out the hard way back in December. He thought because some of that rain we got that, it brought water levels up. No, that was one of the lowest water tables we've had in ages. So, but he went to a place. What was that called? Raven Rocks over in Ohio by Bellsville. And there's a gorgeous waterfall up in there. And there's actually a few small ones. Actually, on my channel, I think the video's still on there. I don't know what videos are on my channel anymore. Me and Nathan went there 2 springs ago. And he got up there and he texted me later on and told me, he said, yeah, it was a bust. I said, no water flow? And he goes, it was like the size of a pencil coming off of that rocks. But Raven Rocks is not just that waterfall. It is just it looks like a mini Hocking Hills. The way
and much closer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 45 minutes from my house as opposed to 2 hours.
Yeah, the first time I was out to Hocking Hills, I wasn't thinking it was 2 hours away, 2 hours plus away. Until I got there and go like, man, I just drove 2 hours plus away.
I was going to say, isn't it closer to 2.5 hours?
Yeah, it is. But did you know there's a pencil sharpener museum there? close to in Hawking, not in the national park, but in town before you get there.
I do recall. Wasn't there a YouTuber that did a video there?
Yeah, there was a YouTuber, and if he was smart, he put the link down the comment right beside the drone one that someone else did.
Well, yeah.
Impossible for impassable. I thought it said impossible.
Pat Park's up here now. There's there's 2 gorgeous waterfalls down in there that.
Yeah, we gotta get up here, and so I can do
a little bit of a hike down, but like I couldn't do it yet. Not yet.
No, you can get down there.
Because especially the first part of it, it's a steep hill. It's a hillside, and I know going down is one thing, and as you've said in the past, either when you go up, you gotta come back down, or if you go down, you gotta come back up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So that one, I have resisted the urge. Plus, I want to make sure it's really wet. I don't want to go and take the off chance that they aren't flowing real well. I do want to get into Pat though, because snowbells should be out right now. The flowers. There's these little, you know what they are. They're little white flowers. They look like little bells hanging over. They call them snowdrops, snowbells.
Like mailbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only place I have ever actually really seen them is in Pat Park, growing throughout the woods. Apparently they're all over here. I was talking to a lady at work that said she gets them up on their property, her and her husband's. So we looked them up. You can actually buy bulbs for them and plant them. I was like, man, I could do that at my house and never have to go anywhere. I could just take pictures of them every year right there.
Now I'm wondering if I need bulbs for my house. Not bulbs to
Light
plant.
bulbs?
Yeah, light bulbs. Car dealership.
Yep. Used to be a little church in that building too. I think that was out. Actually, the guy I worked for, a director of our group home, he was also a lay pastor, and he had a little church here. I think it was there. So I was telling boy Nathan that we need to get up the Pat in the next week or so. Them flowers should be out.
Oh, wait a second. Diet Pepsi time.
Diet Pepsi break.
Love my Diet Pepsi.
Used to be right now. I would give maybe try to give a Dr. Pepper plug, but I quit drinking pop. I'm a quitter.
Yes, you are. But that's okay. I haven't.
Ed has not.
And I have not given up sheets yet either.
Ed actually took up extra pop to make up for me.
Exactly. Different company though.
Right. But still pop.
This is a nice road, but they're really...
I love 78 coming through Monroe County. Right now it's kind of a bog, but... And this stretch through here, I think it's this stretch, yeah. It's starting to green up actually. See how the pines are on both sides? Yeah. This is actually a photographers have been known to come here to take a picture of this strip of highway. I got one a few years ago, back when I was still strictly using phone links. This strip right here, see how it's... But that drought last year and winter this year kind of hurt this section big time. And technically, they're not calling it a drought, but we're still in it. They were talking about it the other day, because the water plane is still not back up. So, with all the brush fires we've had in the last couple of weeks. But that section there, actually me and Nathan, when we came up here a few weeks ago, that was one of the shots I wanted to get. When we came around that bend, and I was like, whoa. Pat Park, turn right.
Towards that town?
Yeah, no, that's left.
Oh.
Left towards Lanes. Lanes, Ohio. You can go that way and end up back down on Route 7. You can go that way and end up back down on Route 7.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't remember how to do it.
That's a problem.
Yeah. You just follow the roads. When they start going down, you follow them down towards probably you're going down that direction and not down into some holler or something. Yeah, this has become another chit chat video. Right?
Yeah, it did. It wasn't supposed to be, but. Yeah.
Ed's going to clean house today with video. I haven't recorded a single thing.
Well, I had a student one time ask me, it's like, Mr. Norder, you going to start recording everything you do? Like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Well, so far today, I pretty much have.
Yeah, that pond. If you can get the owners to okay it.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I don't think it came up on the video, so just trust us on that one.
There's a ultra icy smooth pond over there with nothing but spruce and pines all around it, and it's gorgeous. The reflections right now were amazing.
That road there with the Cobra in there actually looked pretty cool.
Back in there, period, looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's why I say 78 is good. I love traveling up here. All these different ravines and hollers and stuff. So many possibilities of pop-up waterfalls all up through here.
And an abandoned house over there.
But you know, the weather never hits like that when you're off from work. When you get them pop-ups and stuff,
I had
usually
pop-up
got a matter of a couple hours before they're gone.
Have you seen those pop-up tent things?
Yeah.
Just thought that out there for the heck of it.
It's a little different pop-up.
Yeah, it really is. Speaking of pop,
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi time.
Commercial break. So we're almost to Woodsfield, Ohio.
Yeah, but we got to turn off before we get to Woodsfield. On to one of my actually favorite roads to travel, 26. Even though I'm not doing a 26 video today. Well, I may do going to where we're going to, but not the whole. Not the whole route.
You can get on the 26.
I have a 26 video out there. Yeah.
I mean, you can get on the 26 before you get into Woodsfield.
And then you get on 26 the other direction after you get out to Woodsfield. Maybe you go to Woodsfield. Get in Woodsfield first. But
I was gonna say
there's Woodsfield some.
Yeah,
but you make a
left on 800, right in the heart of Woodsfield, the main drag, and then you go out. And once you get right outside, 26.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking something else.
I was gonna say, unless there was something over here on this side that. Yeah, go to the heart of Woodsfield and turn left. 10-pin lanes. That bowling alleys do exist still.
Yeah, I came off 800 the last time I did this.
Yes, you came the opposite direction.
Yeah, I didn't want to do 800. Yeah, I came 800 and then made it. Yep, that's exactly.
Because that was when you did your 800 video, wasn't it?
So just like I said earlier, 26 will be past.
Yes, you go through Woodsfield.
Yeah, I just say exactly what I said earlier.
Yep, what he said.
Yeah.
Go through Woodsfield and.
But if you come 800, 26 is before you get to Woodsfield.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot that game. Yeah, because that was the day I wasn't playing on that road trip.
Well, I thought when you said that, I was like.
I was going to jump over Woodsfield. I was going to do evil. I was going to do Evil Knievel jump over.
Well, I thought you knew a route that I. Like, okay, sweet. That'll be a section I've never been on.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could try it.
Turn left here before we get into town. Go through the football field. Speaking of, Monroe Central. Did you see that yesterday?
No.
They won state championship basketball.
Congratulations.
First time in the history of Monroe Central High School.
Congratulations, Congratulations, Monroe Central.
Yes, of any sports in that high school that has won a state championship. Their football team, even when they dominated all those different years, never actually took state. The basketball team finally pulled through and got them a state championship for that high school. So that was pretty awesome to hear.
No, actually, this whole town is kind of really cool.
Yeah, I like Woodsfield. I love Woodsfield.
And you're right, it is one of the most photogenic.
Yeah, their courthouses. I just have not found a way. The last time I took a picture, it was at Blue Wire, and they came out. I mean, at Blue Wire, when you're in town, something like that, you can't go wrong taking a picture of anything. But
so welcome to Woodsfield,
which we plan to do a small town video on at some point.
Yeah, actually, I had arranged for it. So left here.
See, Monroe Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Monroe County Courthouse, there on your right side. And they just recently remodeled it or cleaned and different
There
stuff.
you go. A good view, except for the red light in
I
front of it.
love that dome with them clocks up there.
All right, now
There's clocks on all four sides of it. And of course, Monroe or Woodsfield is the county seat.
Yeah. That's why it has the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Also has the largest McDonald's sign ever for a small town. Because it's supposed to be, it's an interstate McDonald's sign.
Yeah.
And it's here. There's no interstate going to here.
The Monroe Theater, which is actually pretty cool. We've been in there when it first opened up back up. That wasn't quite remodeled yet, but bathrooms were outhouses out back. Jerry Lee's Pizza Store. Sorry, I'm reminiscing now. It's been a while since I've been in Woodsfield. It's always cool to come through here for me.
You know what? We should just, looks like there's like 5 or 6 Ohio towns. We keep saying we want to do small towns. We should just like do it all one day.
This one alone, I think, will take some time because Woodsfield's a little bit.
No, it will. It will. But some of the other ones may not take as much time. It'll make up for it.
Because it's spread out. Because you got all this right here on 800, but on 78 alone, you still got their main business district. It's like a, that 4 crossroads there. But yes, Woodsfield is. I like Woodsfield. Used to play basketball over there with the kids back when I could actually do things like that. Before I got older and busted myself up, go down that road. It'll take you all the way to this creek that we used to swim in. That was one way to it. There's 2 of them. Huh. There was one on your left too. Well, that wasn't an open invitation to punch me again.
I took it as one. Look at how long this video
I was just looking at, I was looking at the times. I was like, all right, we're at 23 minutes on this one alone. The first one was, what, 20 minutes?
Close to it, yeah.
So apparently Ed's just going to get a bunch of chit-chat videos, traveling videos, which actually don't do bad for you.
No.
Driving around traveling videos. I'm just a part of them this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Now the bomb. They'll be like, oh no.
What's really bad is like, well, you got 2 views. I refuse to watch it. That's not...
That's when I threaten my family. Look, I don't care if you watch it or not. Just go turn it on and let it play.
Say the same thing to my family, but...
About another month or so, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous through here. With all the spring growth coming out. Monroe County...
Oh, this is actually pretty cool right here.
Oh, yeah. Look at all the growth on it.
Yeah, I like that. Wow, that's actually pretty decent.
Those are weeping willows, aren't they?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
They're trees.
Huh? Well, they're trees. There's a classic line right there.
I mean...
I don't know. They're trees. That'll go down in history. Traveling Underwood.
Yeah.
Channel. They're trees. That should be a shirt. I don't know. They're trees.
Well, they had me teach at 4-H camp the nature. The department natural resource guy can come out, so I taught the nature class. I pointed to the leaves on the ground. I said, "Those are leaves." What kind of tree did those come from? I don't know.
I don't know. A tree.
They're
One of these trees right here.
See those trees up there? That's where they fell. All right, here's 26. So thank you again for coming along in what turns out to be a chit chat video. Man, you like how drastically I ended up? So, and we're at 25 minutes. Or it's editing, it could be like 2 minutes. Thank you, and I'll see you on my next adventure.